Still a little bit too hot. All right, day 4. Day 4 falls on a Monday, beginning of the work week, and I have some things to do today. So I kind of wrote out my to-do list for the whole week of things that I need to do for multiple things, but I'm going to get as much as I can on each list for each thing today. So one of the things that I like to do to kind of pace myself throughout the day is I use an app called Forest. And what this app does is that it serves as a timer. And so I put the timer on and you work for a certain increment of time and then you take a break. So you can choose what increment you want. Normally I like to do my increment of 40 minutes of work. And what this app does is that it will have you work for 40 minutes, you take a break for 5, work for another 40, break for 5, work for another 40, and then I think take like a 30-minute break or something of that sort. So it kind of helps pace you throughout the day so you're not just doom working throughout the whole day and just stressing yourself out or just tiring yourself out. You know, helps you pace the day. So that's what we're gonna do. Also, I owe you guys a gallery tour. The frame that broke, I tried to super glue it and the super glue that I used didn't work. Scotch, I don't know how you're great at tape, but terrible at super glue. Like, adhesive is your thing. But yeah, nonetheless, let's get to work.
One eternity later.
All right, so I am taking, I guess you can call it like a lunch break or whatever. Gonna find something in the kitchen to eat. But let's go do that gallery wall tour. The same gallery wall tour that I filmed yesterday, but my memory card was like, no. So let's go do it. All right, so it's a little dark in here. I don't have the best lens on, but we're gonna start up and work our way down. So this right here is a poster for a comic called Black. The premise of the comic is what would happen if all Black people had superpowers. So it's a really good comic book that came out in the mid-2000s. And I actually got the authors and illustrators signature. So boom, that's dope. So this piece I bought, I believe at MechaCon when it was either in the Bronx or it was at the Schaumburg. Either way, MechaCon was a comic book festival, or comic book, I guess you call it festival, that was created by Maia Crown Williams. And one of the things that she was very, very intentional about was giving unknown Black artists their shine. And so it was a wonderful, wonderful event. We did lose Maia a couple of years ago. And so just having this on my wall reminds me of her and the hard work that she put into MechaCon. So I miss her. She was dope. She was a real dope individual, dope sister. This right here is a poem by Tariq Touré. Tariq is a DMV born poet who's currently living in Detroit, but this is a poem that he had wrote for Muhammad Ali. Actually, he had one that he did for Malcolm X too, but it was sold out before I could get to it. So I got the Malcolm X one. You can see it has a little bit of water damage from when I had it in storage, but that's all right. We're gonna rock with it anyway. This is from my faves. So if you're not up on the reminders, you should be. They are a Denver. Are y'all in Denver, Colorado? I think so. Either way, Asia and Samir are dope MCs and artists. Their family is dope. They're dope. And so I got this. They were in Brooklyn performing. Something was happening at Brooklyn Bowl and they were performing. And you can't tell because it's in black, but they actually signed it as well. So shout out to the reminders, Asia and Samir. Love them. This was a poster that I got when the Ninth Wonder documentary came out called The Wonder Year. And they were showing it at BAM and he was there and he was signing posters. So that you can see, he signed the poster. I don't know why they give artists black. Why are they giving black Sharpies to sign black paper? Like, there are other color Sharpies, but nonetheless, you can see he signed it. So this is from an artist named Will Focus, or Mr. One as I call him. I actually met him through Maia at one of the MechaCons. I think it was the one in the Bronx. Nonetheless, He is a dope Afrofuturist artist. So I have another piece by him that I need to get framed, but yeah, this is one of his pieces that he drew by hand, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. This was a gift I got when I went through rites of passage in high school, and I still have it, so boom. These I'm pretty sure I got from Five Below or something like that. This, first of all, you can see me, hi, but this is a poster that I got from Brooklyn Loves MJ. It was a dance party put on by Spike Lee that he did in honor of Michael Jackson. He also does one for Prince, but at the dance party, this was when it was at Prospect Park, and they were giving out these posters. It says, "You're a vegetable." So whenever they play, you want to be starting something, and you're a vegetable. I put that up high in the air. So I kept that as a keepsake from my days in Brooklyn. I'm gonna show you what's supposed to be here. It's sitting on my couch because the frame decided, or not the frame, but the super glue decided not to glue. These two are by a Detroit artist by the name of Nate. I think that's what she goes by. Right, girl? Please don't get mad at me because I don't know what people... Either way, she is a dope visual artist here from Detroit. I have a couple of pieces by her, but these two are going right here. So it says Obtain It and Live Your Life. Just some pieces to keep me motivated and positive while I'm out here changing my life. Yeah. And as I said before, I still have a bunch of other pieces that need to be framed and put other places, but for right now, they're here. And look at that. There's more there too. Now, so this was the super glue that I used for this frame. I put the super glue on it, and then I put a piece of tape on it, and I let it sit overnight, and then here we are. Look at this. Look at this. What the hell? This is what's going to go in that blank space. So this is a piece by Khaled Sabri, who is from Harlem, but I think he currently lives in the Bronx. Nonetheless, he is a neo-pop artist, and this was a piece that I bought for him. He had at a show, some time ago, but I can't remember the name, but the premise of it is that this is the imam leading the prayer, and then this is the congregation. And so the premise is that the community is bigger than the imam, because a lot of times imams get in these positions, they get in these offices, and they lose their damn minds. So this is a masjid. This is the imam leading the congregation, and the congregation is the congregation. The imam does not supersede the congregation. The imam is there to service the congregation. So he has another piece that I want. Hold on. He actually has another piece that I want to get. Khaled, if you're seeing this, or if even Naeem is seeing it, you know which one it is. I know he has prints, but as far as I know, the picture itself is still available. And so my budget has not opened up yet for that piece, but that piece is mine. I want it so bad. It is so dope. Oh my God. I'm going to get that piece. And when I get it, I'm going to show it to y'all. It's such an amazing piece, and it is mine. I just got to pay for it. It is mine, though. It is mine. Also, there were some other pieces that I think I forgot to show you guys when I did my little tour of other pieces. There's two in particular that I don't think I showed you guys. All right, so this piece right there, where is it? Hold on. So this piece right here that says, "Don't diss the caterpillar, then proceed to jack the butterfly." I got this piece. This is by Rocco Spears, who is the creative director for the Lip Bar. I had a chance to meet her while I was in grad school because she worked with Andrea Lewis, and I met Andrea Lewis when we were on the panel together. Both amazing women. Roscoe Spears had an art show at a real nice cafe or something, and so I bought this, and I have a journal. The journal is somewhere protected because I didn't buy it to write in it. I bought it as a piece of art. And so I'll pull that out one of these days and show you guys. But yeah, this is one of her pieces. Don't diss the caterpillar, then proceed to jack the butterfly. And then you see like this line work. I think that's kind of like her trademark, because a lot of her artwork includes that design. And then last but not least, so this piece I got when I was living in New York, and I worked at Fuse Media. We were moving buildings. We're literally moving across the street. And so the office was just purging a lot of things. And someone threw this out. And I said, thank you. One man's treasure is one man's trash is another woman's treasure. Isn't that how the saying goes? as I'm stumbling over my words. Nonetheless, this is 101 classic movie quotes. Something great to do when you have company. As you can see, there are multiple quotes from different well-known films, and then the answers are down here at the bottom. So just something that I have as a conversation piece. And then over here, I actually have another poster that was from a movie about Babalo, and the director signed it. I'm going to get that framed and probably put that right there. All right, so first things first, I'm trying autofocus on this. So if it goes in and out of focus, that's because I'm trying something new. I'm not the biggest fan of autofocus when it comes to video because I feel like it can be a little bit too sensitive, but I wasn't sure if I was in focus or not. As you can see, I don't have the best eyesight, so we're gonna go with autofocus. Also, this is me trying to decide on the color for the wall. I had a friend come over once and she was like, I love the abstract art. And I was like, yes, this piece is titled Indecisive. So like I said earlier, today is Monday. And you know, I started actively saying affirmations daily last week when we had the holiday, because it was Thanksgiving. And so pretty much you had 2 days off. And so now I found that going into Monday and getting back into the swing of things, I had a little bit of apprehension towards it because it's like, okay, there were things that I couldn't do on Thursday and Friday per se, because places were closed. But now that it's Monday and things are back going, it's like, okay. And so what I've been doing is really just repeating those affirmations. Who's texting me? I was really apprehensive, not even this morning, but even last night going to sleep, like I could feel it in my stomach. Just, I think what is natural nerves. But the thing I kept telling myself is like, listen, I am already abundant now. I am already abundant now. All things work in my favor. Everything will work in my favor. And so I have been walking with that, consistently saying it to myself as I'm going throughout the day, knocking out certain tasks and doing things of that nature. So I will say that I feel better than I did if I were to say it probably a few weeks ago. Also, today, I don't know if you remembered maybe a video or so ago, I was talking about how I was getting up, doing my morning routine, then going back to sleep. Today, I did not do that. So I got up for Fajr, made Fajr, did my affirmations. I read before I meditated, but it was fine. Because like I said, I like to read and I'm almost done with the book. But nonetheless, afterwards, I stayed up, took a shower, got me some tea, ate a little something. And, you know, I got the day going and I feel good. Sometimes I feel like I may need a little nap, but not today. Also probably because I had some fruit this morning, so that helped. But nonetheless, that also means that I probably will be in bed by 11. But in the winter, you know, Fajr comes in a little bit later in the morning, so it's easier. But in those summer months, when Fajr is in like the late 4:45s, knocking on 5 a.m., staying up and then not only that, but Isha is also later. So like now, Isha is before 7 o'clock, but in summer, it'd be 9 o'clock. We waiting on the last prayer. Isha is the final prayer of the day. Waiting on the last prayer. I'm happy that I started this routine when it was a little bit easier so that I can turn it into a habit and a lifestyle change. So by the time I have to adjust, where it may get a little bit more challenging, it would actually be easier for me. So yeah, that's pretty much my day. I was gonna go outside and take a walk. You know, I do enjoy walking, but I'm in Detroit, it's cold. So yeah, I'm not walking anywhere but from the kitchen to the bathroom, to my office, to my bedroom. All those things are inside. That's where I'm walking. So I feel like I need to have some sort of call to, some sort of way to interact with you guys. You know, as I continue to do this, I'm pretty sure this will grow more as a series, and the producer side of me will start to kick in more because I intentionally turned off the producer side when I started this because I just wanted to get into the habit of creating. And even though it's only day 4, the producer side is like, you need to do this. And I've been trying to keep it at bay, but this is what I'll say. I'll start asking a question or something at the end of each video just to, you know, see how you guys feel. So this video's question: how do you get back on track after days off, holidays or whatever, right? Some people had Thursday off, went back to work on Friday. Some people had Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off, had almost a whole week off. So Monday, how do you get back on the grind? Let me know in the comments. And I will talk to you guys again for day 5. Deuces.